Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Love Ashay, back at you with another video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your girl a comment down below. So I had to come in real quick and drop this message. I didn't want to wait until morning. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to fit in. You ever look at the people you're sitting with and you realize, yeah, these ain't my people. And it's not even because like they're like bad people or anything, but it's because it's like the energy just don't match, like your spirit knows before your mind catches up. And you're sitting there trying to play it cool. You're trying to blend in, but deep down, High Priestess, you feel it. You feel it. See, Spirit already told you that you were different. That's why you see things that other people miss. That's why you notice little details in a conversation. That's why you can feel when somebody is being fake nice. But yet, you're still trying to squeeze yourself into spaces that were never meant to hold you. And these fake friendships, these fake connections. So, what the image that Spirit is showing me right now with these cards, it's like you showing up somewhere, right? Maybe a family function, maybe like a friend's party, or maybe just at work, right? You just walk in and the air feels thick. And it's not something that you can physically see, but it's just something that you feel, right? But instead of leaving, like, the vibes is off. Something's not right. You tell yourself, nah, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. So you stay. And then these little signs, they start showing up. That little side comment that wasn't really a joke. It was really passive aggressive. That little quick glance that two people share when you do open your mouth and finally decide to speak. That conversation that goes quiet when you walk into the room. And by the time you leave, your energy is drained. And you didn't even do a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of performing, a whole lot of theatrics. But it was just because you ignored what you initially felt, aka your intuition. You ignored your intuition. And that right there is self-betrayal. Every time you tell yourself, maybe I'm overreacting, when your intuition is screaming at you to get out, when your intuition is screaming at you to walk away, when your intuition is literally screaming at you to stop sharing information with that person, that's you choosing comfort over truth. Are you valuing someone else's comfort? You worried about how someone else would take something versus honoring your truth, honoring your inner knowing. Or maybe for you, right? It's not a room. Maybe it's a person, that one friend who always calls you with their problems, and you listen and you pour into them and you give them advice and you pray for them and you speak life into them. But the moment you need her, silence. They're too busy. They forgot to call you back. And you keep telling yourself, well, that's just how they are. That's just how she is. No. That's how people act when they're used to taking without giving. And the reason they keep doing it is because you keep allowing it. You keep letting them play in your face. Okay? When you ignore your intuition and you keep people like that close, it's not just about them just draining you, which that's a product of it. It's more so about you teaching yourself that your needs come second. And the longer you continue to do that, the more normal it's going to feel to abandon yourself. But here's what I'm being guided to share. When you shrink yourself, okay, let me show y'all the cards. Let me show y'all the cards. Look at this. This is your energy. High Priestess. 3 of Cups. Okay, follow me. When you shrink yourself to fit in, Spirit makes sure you get uncomfortable. They'll keep showing you signs. They'll keep pulling people away. They'll keep making the job feel unbearable. They'll make the relationship feel heavy. And it'll feel like you are punished. It will feel like no relationships in your life can go right. But it's because they're trying to get you out of this situation before it costs you more than you can afford to give. That's for somebody. So think about that relationship, like for somebody, this is about a romantic relationship where you stop talking about your dreams and your goals and your passions. But every time you did talk about it, this person brushed it off, or they changed the subject, or they made you feel like you were asking for too much, or they joked and was passive aggressive with you, like, wow, oh, that's so funny. You think you can do that? Ha, ha, ha. So you start keeping your wins to yourself. You started pretending like your dreams weren't that big. And one day you looked in the mirror and you realized you're not even living for you anymore. You've turned down your own volume just so somebody else can feel comfortable. You did it in the name of love. You did it in the name of loyalty, but not in love to self, not in loyalty to self. And I know you want to believe that they'll change, that if you keep giving, you keep showing up, you keep proving yourself, they'll finally see your value. But people who can't see your value now are not going to magically see it later. In fact, the more you dim your light, the more invisible you become to them. So Spirit is saying, you're not being left out of, you're not being left out. Maybe you feel lonely right now. Maybe you've cut a lot of people off. You're in your season of isolation. You're in hermit mode and you feel alone right now. You've got nobody to talk to. But Spirit is saying you're not left out. You're being lifted out. Okay? You didn't lose friends, baby. You lost dead weight. And this isolation season that you're in right now, this is preparing you for something greater. If it drains you, it's not for you. If you have to guess how they feel about you, they're not for you. If you have to pretend to be less than you are to keep the peace, it is not for you. They are not for you. So that's the message I was picking up on here, is that you were never meant to fit in. And this may have been something that you struggled with your entire life. You couldn't figure out as a kid why you were just so different. And whoever this is for, it seems like the only meaningful or close to meaningful relationships that you've had in your life, they've cost you yourself. They've literally cost you yourself. You had to shrink, reduce yourself in order to fit into someone else's world so you just wouldn't be alone. But you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to walk into rooms and shift the energy. That's what you were meant to do. You weren't meant to adjust to a motherfucking thing. You were meant to shift the energy in the room when you walk in. You were meant to carry wisdom other people can't even handle. When you finally stop forcing yourself into places, people, places, and things that don't honor you, your real tribe will find you. And this real tribe, they're going to clap for you when you win. They're going to pray for you when you're down. They're not just going to take from your light, but they're going to add to it. So the message here for you, my love, is to stop chasing the table. You are the table, baby. You're tuning into this right now. You are the motherfucking table. And guess what? The right people, they're going to know it the second they sit down at your table. And the wrong people, the people who are not an energetic match, they're going to pass your table up. So let them give you the side eye. Let them gossip over there in the corner. Your spiritual team wants you to release the need to be validated. You are your own confirmation, and everything and everyone does not require access to you. It's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries. Actually, you saying no as much as you've been saying no, that's what got you in this season of isolation. Because these folks don't respect your boundaries. They just want to take. So you respecting yourself, you loving yourself, you being loyal to yourself. This is what has you in your season of isolation. And don't forget that. Don't let them trick you to make you think they're outside having a ball. Don't let them trick you to make you think that life is better over there on the other side. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them distract you. Remember your why. And remember, the reason why you're in this season of isolation is because you started to love on yourself and you started to say no. And now you're feeling more emotionally balanced. Now you have more compassion for yourself. Now you're able to pour more into your gifts. And what these people don't even know is it was such a disappointing moment for you to have to abandon and walk away from these relationships that wasn't serving you. But this is how much power that you have. These people, whoever this is, they literally feel like they have to put on for you for the gram. They have to put on for you for social media. They have to pretend like their life is just amazing without you because secretly they're fucking miserable. And they would never know it. But a part of you is secretly disappointed in how things played out. But the other part of you is also like, hell yeah. I respect myself. I don't deserve that. You can keep your sorries. You've been playing games with me. So this season of isolation is about self-protection. You're in your Empress season. And there's a lot of good things that are headed your way. A lot of good things, a lot of blessings that are headed your way. So that is the message. That is all I came on here to share with you guys. Just want to drop that on you for anybody who needed that. I love y'all. And I hope y'all have an amazing day. Thank y'all for being a part of the Love Ashe Collective.